Hey y'all, I'm back with another book review. I just finished C.S. Lewis's The Four Loves. Oh, such a brilliant author. I got to hear his original recording and it's so refreshing because he is full of cheek and tongue. It's like he's like, I am definitely not perfect, so don't think that I am. And it's full of cheek and tongue and full of analogies that it was interesting that people hold C.S. Lewis to such a high thing, and he's like, I'm just a person, like I'm not like God or anything. And it's interesting that it was just so refreshing to be like, oh my god, he's so brilliant, but he also is like, I'm so fallible, I'm human. Like it was so nice to listen to. Definitely, it was such a good book. So you have the four loves. You have the affection, friendship, the love between the sexes, and then the love of God. And it was so interesting to hear his perspective on each of the four loves and how each one has its downfalls, each one has its upsides. But I think one of his biggest points is that you can't, at least especially for Eros, which is the love between a man and a woman, is you can't just go keep searching after that love, because it's not gonna, you can fall in love, yes, but to stay in love you have to actively try. And I think that was just, I've heard that before, but it was just brilliant to hear his perspective on it, and how Saint Francis, I think, compared the human body to a donkey, how it's beautiful but it's cute and it's stubborn, and I was just like, oh my god, like I never even thought about that. And he's such a brilliant author. Literally, I will read anything ever that C.S. Lewis has written, because it's not just only full of theology, it's full of knowledge and full of him comparing things to Greek history, or like knowledge that is not just based on, he uses all of his knowledge, not just his knowledge on the Bible, and it's always so brilliant, and it just makes you think and makes you be like, oh my gosh, why did I never think of it like that? And it allows you to see a different perspective. And I definitely think this is probably my favorite so far, besides The Chronicle of Narnia. I'm sorry, but that will always be first in my mind. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is definitely my favorite of all time. But besides that, this is definitely my next favorite. Definitely just the way that he says that the charity love, or the love of God, is not because we're lovable, because we're not. It's because even when we're not, he still loves us. And I think that's the most important thing, is to, like, even when we know we're not lovable, God still loves us. And it's just like, oh my god, that's brilliant. I'm like, because I don't think I'm lovable half the time. And it's just nice to know that we're still loved even when we think we're not lovable. And that's how we give the love of God, is that we love people even when they're not lovable, because there are people that need love but are not lovable. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just knowing that, and knowing that, like, we don't need to necessarily we're not deserving, we're just not, but we're lovable anyway. And I think that is definitely my takeaway from The Four Loves. Anyway, rant aside, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did not, you never have to watch me again. But if you did, subscribe. And if you have any recommendations of what I should read next, just leave it in the comments below. Y'all have a great day.